Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Episcopal Academy on Friday night, a beautiful fall evening as we get ready for high school football. LaSalle College High School 4-0 against Episcopal Academy. Let's bring you inside the broadcast booth. Bob Long, Oliver Gomez, class of 2025 here at LaSalle, and Tyler Kern is with us. Excited for a big game of football. Tyler, let's start with you. LaSalle 4-0 on the year. All signs and all roads lead to October 5th. Couple problems. There's a couple roadblocks in the way. Episcopal Academy, Brody Garrison, a heck of a quarterback, set all kinds of school passing records in last week's win against the Hills School. He's going to be a challenge, and it's going to put some pressure on the LaSalle secondary that's a bit depleted.
Yeah, of course. This originally was supposed to be a bye week for LaSalle. Brett Gordon coming in and making sure this team is challenged as much as they can because they have a very challenging Philadelphia Catholic 6A league. So, the Interact League is obviously no slouch, and, expect this to be a good ball game tonight.
Oliver, to you now. We think about this LaSalle offense led by Gavin Sidwar. The numbers pop off the chart. He'll go over 1,000 yards passing for the season early on, probably in the first quarter here tonight. What is so difficult about opposing defenses to guard against Sidwar and his cast of weapons?
Yeah, his ability to step up in the pocket and create a play out of seemingly nothing is it's special. The offensive line has been really good so far for LaSalle, but even when he gets under a little bit of pressure, he's able to create a play. He's able to step up, and he's got great weapons to do it. Unfortunately, this week he's down two of his offensive weapons, and Chris Filippo, who's hopeful to come back next week, but also the big guy, Julian McFadden, down for a couple weeks. But last week, great offensive showing. Little rough in the first half. Offense was dwindling a little bit, but they ended up putting up big points. And we're going to see how this wide receiver core, which is a little depleted, shows off today.
Jackson Orcutt is a receiver that we'll pay a lot of attention to for this Episcopal Academy program. Talked about Garrison setting the single-game passing record last week. Well, Orcutt, all he did was set the single-game Episcopal receiving record. Very, very impressive for what he's been able to do. And that's going to be that 1-2 punch that we'll take a look at. The head coaching matchup, Tyler, Todd Fairley, who's been doing this for a long time here for Episcopal Academy, against first-year head man for LaSalle, Brett Gordon. What has been the key from your perspective as a guy who's known Brett as a former player of LaSalle, what he's brought to the table this year?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Brett has a slew of experience with football as both a player and as a coach. Typically as an offensive coordinator, but, Brett's first year as a head coach, I think he's, learned a lot from his father, Drew Gordon, actually. And, I have no doubt that Brett, despite the head coaching experience, his experience will shine through tonight.
Kickoff is next here on Bob Long Sports. A beautiful fall Friday night. Everything you could ask for under the lights. Episcopal, LaSalle, next on Bob Long Sports.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
LaSalle, number 94, Christopher Heck. Back to receive for Episcopal.
LaSalle will kick
10,
it deep
Jackson
to Episcopal
Orcutt.
Academy. Jackson Orcutt back deep to receive.
And number 2, Jameer
for
Brown.
EA and Aiden Hatfield. Beg your pardon, Chris Heck will kick this one away on a one hop. It's going to skip by into the end zone. And we will meet for the first time this Episcopal offense led by Brody Garrison, a young man who, as we mentioned in the open, broke the single game passing record against the Hill School. In the many, many years of Episcopal football, he stands alone on a single game basis. A mobile quarterback, maybe not a designed runner, but he can make all the throws and escape the pocket when needed. Primary tailback is the senior Donnie Cooney. Receivers Jackson Orcutt, Jameer Brown, and Liam Apaniel. Jay Barrett, the junior, is the tight end. He'll line up on the left-hand side of the line, now number 15, with Dorian Dobney, Cooper Ebling, Gavin Terzaglu, Richie Bruder, and Ian Farrell going across from left to right on the offensive line. Episcopal Academy with the white helmets and the navy blue. Garrison flips it out wide. It was nearly intercepted. What a start that would have been. Hawkins in there on the near pick six.
Hawkins been making himself known, especially these first couple games. You know he's not going to be happy about that, but that's a great read by him to get in on the screen pass, knocks it down.
Justin Hawkins.
And a good start for this Explorers defense.
Pistol look. One man in motion, they'll flip it out that way, and that's pressure getting to the quarterback very quickly. Forced the quick pass. Christian Peterman was closest to the quarterback on the hurry. And the intended receiver was Jackson Orcutt. Third down and 10. Line to gain is the 30 after the 2 incompletions.
3rd and 10.
Josh Simmons, we'll see a lot more of the sophomore defensive back for LaSalle. He's the defensive back out wide to take on the big man, number 88, Liam Apaniel. Garrison in the shotgun. Flips it over the middle, incomplete. Again, intended for Jackson Orcutt, but right into the pouch of that LaSalle defense, a zone look. Even if he caught that ball, Tyler, there was no chance of getting a first down, and the Explorers off the field.
3 plays, 3 passes, and the 3 and out. Good defensive showing from the Explorers. Could have had a pick 6 early on there, but if you're the gold helmets, you're happy with that.
Joey O'Brien back deep to receive for LaSalle. Spencer Shaw is set to punt this one away. They'll bring extra blockers, will Episcopal Academy. O'Brien, his heels on the 44. And that's off the side of the foot, headed towards the Episcopal sideline, and that'll be at about the 40-yard line. That's exactly where they'll mark it, and the LaSalle offense will get started. As we look across that LaSalle starting offense, Gavin Sidwar, the junior, at 6'3". Brian Christie will be the fullback at times, number 32. Desmond Ortiz and Josh Simmons, the dynamic duo at running back that will both see time, as you'll see Des Ortiz in the backfield with Josh Simmons in the slot. 4 wide for LaSalle.
We've seen quite a few of these 2 running back sets too this year.
Sidwar barked out a change. Great protection. He'll flip it out to Simmons. Simmons a gain of 7, maybe 8 on first down, and a late hit.
Pass by number 7
That's
for LaSalle.
unacceptable.
Gavin
That was
Sidewar
3 seconds after the play was over.
Sims.
You've just gone 3 and out. You don't.
Simmons
You give LaSalle good field
puts that
position.
down on the play.
It's the first quarter. We haven't played a minute yet. and we're doing stuff like that, you really can't afford that at this point in the game. You got to get yourself off to a hot start, and after just not a good offensive drive, you're helping this LaSalle offense.
Going to slow it way down here, guys. He is out of bounds, giving up on the play, turned his back and got popped. Not a good hit. That's Jack Siner, by the way, number 8, with the late hit. Ball inside the 20. Dolan is the lone wide out on the near side of the field. Ball on the near hash. And so they flip it out to John Patrick Oates, who stays in bounds and twists down to the 8.
Pass by number 7.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and 1 upcoming.
John Patrick Oates had a nice game last week. Nice touchdown run. You know he wanted it there. He was trying to break free with 3 white helmets on him.
I was stopped on my way up to the booth tonight, by the way, to be told that John Patrick Oates' grandfather played in the NFL for many years, won 2 championships with the Jets. That is bloodlines there. And he is turning into quite the player himself. Position change that we talked about. By the way, they did give LaSalle the first down in a fortunate spot, or a good spot, down to the 7. First and goal for Sidwar. Fires high, and that's tough to overthrow Joey O'Brien, but he did just that.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 6.
You got to fire it high over the linebackers, and you trust the athleticism of O'Brien. It's a good idea by Sidwar. Give your young man a chance out there.
Defensive play.
And he was wide open, right between the seam of those linebackers, as you mentioned there, Bob.
Yep. But if you're going to miss on that play, right, Oliver, with linebackers sitting in coverage and sitting in zone in such a compact space, better to miss high.
Explorers have used the full side of the field when they're on the opposite hash.
O'Brien now is in motion, and they'll flip it out that way. A brilliant play design as he launches to the end zone. Inside the 1 is the spot.
I think that was the correct spot there. Had the ball in his outside hand there.
And it's where did he go over that sideline boundary?
1 yard line.
And when he hits that pylon, he's out of bounds. I actually think what happened there is he really wasn't out of bounds until, I think it was the left foot perhaps, actually hits the pylon. It's the right foot that hits, and that ball was not yet to the end zone. That's a great call by that official. One more look, because we still have time. Right there is where he's out of bounds. And yes, that ball was absolutely short. You give credit to these officials, by the way, because we just looked at that at 25% speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a great spot, real time. We were always able to criticize up here, but when we got the quarter speed review up here, it's a lot easier for us to, call things one way or the other.
Third down and goal from inside the 1 yard line. And look at this formation. Jamel Williams lined up, the T formation made famous by Penn State last year. They'll hand it off on the push. Still no call. LaSalle celebrating, still haven't gotten a call yet. It looked like a touchdown. I haven't seen officials' hands in the air. On comes the special teams unit.
There hasn't been a signal.
There still has not been a signal. So a touchdown it is. That is a first for me. Aiden Hatfield on to attempt the extra point.
Had a lot of firsts here on Bob Long Sports, but not signaling a touchdown is a first.
There, I saw it. That was the field goal being good. I saw that signal.
Is that an Interact thing?
Well, this is the third Interact team that LaSalle has played this year, and talked to Brett Gordon a little bit about that, Tyler, and what is it about the Interact and what is it about these challenges that are good for this program early on? And he basically said, listen, it's a high level of competition. It was a bye week that we originally had on the schedule. We wanted to play 10 regular season games this year, and Episcopal Academy had just had a game get canceled on them. They were supposed to go up to Pope John the 23rd up in New Jersey. That game was canceled on them, the return trip. And it was a perfect opportunity to get together here on a Friday night.
And that speaks to the kind of culture that Brett Gordon's trying to create here. A hard-working but successful culture.
Timeout on the field called by Episcopal Academy. We'll take a quick break.
More and more luxury vehicle buyers are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the easy, no-pressure atmosphere. Whether you buy online, in person, or a little of both, Faulkner Infiniti makes it easy and affordable to drive world-class luxury. Choose from the new QX60, full-size QX80, or the innovative QX50. Faulkner always has a great selection in stock, ready for delivery. Come find out for yourself why more people choose Faulkner Infiniti. To be sure.
First time.
For Christian Heck for LaSalle to kick.
Chris Heck will kick this deep for the Explorers of LaSalle, leading 7-0 just a couple minutes into this one. Heck pounds this one into the end zone, a touchback. Chance for us to welcome Alex Shevchuk back to the booth. Alex, how are you? It's great to have you back, and welcome back from Kairos.
Hey, Bob. I mean, it's so great just to be back at LaSalle and back on the booth with Oliver and especially you, Bob. I mean, just came back from Kairos, known as the LaSalle Retreat, and it was great. And it's something for all of these young explorers just to look forward in the future and just experience this LaSalle brotherhood.
Live the fourth. Welcome back, my friend. 7-0 Explorer lead. The defense for LaSalle forced 3 incompletions on the first drive of the game. This now the first handoff up the gut and pushed back by that Explorer defense. Let's meet the LaSalle defense. We'll have a couple of guys going both ways. Jamel Williams, Andrew Sorge, Grayson McHugh will play a lot of time on the defensive line. Jack Luthi, Dylan Clare. Clare leads the team by a lot in total tackles this year. We'll see Cooper Heilig and Colton McAleer. Chris Filippo banged up here this week. Joey O'Brien, Justin Hawkins, Eddie Sutter, as well as Josh Simmons getting the start at corner here tonight. 2nd and 7. Quick out. Missed the first tackle, second one wrapped up. Simmons in there on first contact to safety. Sutter came in to clean it up. 3rd down and long coming up.
Pretty dynamic defensive front here on first down. They only brought 3 men, and on second down there they brought 5. So if you're Episcopal, you don't really know what's coming until the ball snapped.
This is a huge drive for Episcopal. 3 and out on your first drive with 3 relatively uncompetitive pass plays. You really have to start to put a drive together here just to sort of get yourself back in this game. I know it's really early, but it's been all LaSalle in these first couple minutes.
Liam Apaniel, the rangy receiver on the near side of the field as we see it. Ball on the far hash. 3rd and 8. Garrison fires it for Apaniel. It's caught over the middle. Really nice play to look off the safety and the linebackers in that zone coverage. Move the sticks.
Liam Apaniel, 1st down, Episcopal.
See where all those eyes are for those defensive backs and linebackers. They're in the backfield, Tyler. That tells you that LaSalle's playing zone, and Apaniel found the pouch within it. Handoff, and that is the starting tailback, Donnie Cooney, met and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Alex Shevchuk, I know you've been watching from afar this year. LaSalle sometimes going with that odd man front, but you're seeing Jamel Williams gobble guys up this year in front.
I mean, yeah, Bob. I mean, Jamel Williams has been a natural defender, always on the defensive side, even from a young age, but he's just doing what he's been trained to do, and he's a junior upperclassman, and he's taken on that leadership role at LaSalle.
2nd down and 9. Orcutt, the man in motion, faking the give to Orcutt. Garrison flipped it out wide, incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Jay Barrett.
Jay Barrett acting like a blocker there, releasing. Really well-designed play, just execution wasn't there. And LaSalle responded well with that, too.
And that's why LaSalle loves Jack Luthi so much. One of the leading tacklers on the team, no doubt, but able to recognize that that tight end comes out of that blocking pose, like you said, and trying to get out to catch the football. Luthi, quick to make the play. So now an early big third down. 8 minutes left on this first quarter clock. 7 on the play clock. Episcopal has already burned 1 timeout. Down to 1. They do just get it off. Orchid on the toss sweep. The jet sweep going nowhere. A gain of maybe 3 yards on 3rd and 9. And Oliver, that's the range of that linebacking core. We've seen it twice on this drive, going from sideline to sideline to make the play.
Yeah, this LaSalle run defense and just the defense against some creative plays, especially after the Haverford game last week, who primarily ran the ball, they ran sweeps, they ran end arounds. So for Episcopal to try and get a little creative with the run game, it's going to be difficult just with how much practice LaSalle has had in real game opportunities under those plays.
Eddie Sutter also came up from that safety spot to make the play. LaSalle showing pressure up the middle. Episcopal will shift to get extra blockers. Here comes the heat. That's a heck of a punt. Forces Joey O'Brien back 10 yards to make the play at the 20. And a flag comes in. Block in the back is the likely call, and so Episcopal Academy able to flip the field well with special teams.
Keegan Nash on the tackle.
Looks like that's going to be on Lucas Johnson. Pressure getting in on O'Brien, blocking the back. This will push LaSalle back a little bit further, but
they'll tell you in practice. They'll tell you in practice, right, Oliver? Is if a guy gets by you,
let him go.
Don't push. Let him go. That's exactly right. Let him go. There's nothing good that can come from that, and it is the easiest thing for the officials to see.
Especially if you put your hands up like you didn't do it after.
Yeah, that's a look at me. So that ball will be backed up inside the 20 to about, looks like they're going to put it at the 12-yard line. LaSalle huddling in that Episcopal end zone. By the way, Alex, what a facility this particular program has. What a campus here at Episcopal.
I mean, yeah, Bob, beautiful is just one way to say it. Just driving into here, it's like a giant college. I might have thought I was on LSU or something.
And Sid Ward clap.
That's right.
I noticed this on the last one. Garrison has a clap of his own, but nothing gets him like the Sid War clap.
Well, when you're piping in this much noise, sometimes you got to go to signals. I had to get one dig in, right?
Warranted. It's warranted.
Copyright claimed for.
That's true. That's right.
Might need to review
You
this
have 30 copyright claims, Bob Long Sports. That's a great point. 1st and 5.
Try it again.
Pistol look there. That's Ortiz, the lead tailback. Flipping this one out wide to John Patrick Oates. Oates gets upfield. Tiptoeing the sideline. They're going to mark him well back. But I want to take a look at the wide receiver blocking by Nick Swanson. Keeps those hands inside the shoulder pads. Does not hold Orchid.
Number 8 for Episcopal.
And allows J.P. Oates to have one-on-one against that defender who he beat down the sideline.
Yeah, and how about that from J.P. Oates, the big man on the outside, creating himself some space. Doesn't have much room to work with, but picking up a couple extra yards. LaSalle's got a first down.
Ball at the 25. LaSalle's been getting the ball out quickly, and they do it again. Once again, Oates. They liked what they had on the last play. They just switched the field. They got 11 yards for a first.
I mean, they almost got it the first time, so why not do it again? I mean, that Sidward to J.P. Oates connection is lethal, and they've been growing on that since their freshman year, and you're going to see J.P. Oates do that all throughout this.
They must have ran that play 15 times last week against Haverford.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not even sure if he clapped that time.
He did.
Okay.
Gavin Sidwar continues to get the aggressive outside linebacker or defensive lineman to jump. 1st and 5.
Sidwar has maintained that clap since freshman year. That was always his go-to. It's kind of funny that he stuck with it, and it works.
Christie is the lead blocker. Nice run off the edge. First down for LaSalle. And so you spread out and throw to the boundary 2 plays in a row. Why not run it off tackle Once you have to have the linebackers respect that side to side. Really good play call and execution.
Paul Bruder on the stop.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball, the Explorers do a great job of showing different fronts and different formations, and it can really keep the defense on its heels.
Desmond Ortiz on the 9-yard gallop. Swanson, the wide out on the near side of the field as we see it. Slot wide out on that side of the field as well. And another offside penalty is coming against Episcopal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It might be broke, though. It needs to be fixed.
That's one where I have seen in the past officials allow that particular offense or defensive lineman to get back on side. Yeah. But letter of the law, he jumped into the neutral zone. There does not need to be contact at the high school level for that to be called. First down and 5. 2 safety look, and so they'll run it with Des Ortiz, recognizing that there's undermanned in the box. Des Ortiz has the first down on another 10-plus yard gain.
I mean, he just does such a great job just getting that juke in just to get those 5 extra yards, but that's the type of player Desmond Ortiz is. He's going to go get those extra yards.
Handoff for LaSalle to number 5.
Tyler, you could see what was going on there. There were 6 guys in the box, 4 defensive linemen and 2 linebackers. LaSalle's going to like that ratio all day long and run it at Sidwar. Great protection. Takes the shot for the end zone. A lot of contact. Incomplete. No penalty on the play.
Long pass attempt for LaSalle. Broken up in the end zone.
Good ball by Sidwar there. Look at that moon ball a la Russell Wilson.
6, Jamil Abdul Malik. And Spencer Shue.
Intended receiver was Joey O'Brien. On the coverage, number 6, Jamir Abdul Malik. So now 2nd and 10, a rare non-positive gain on an offensive play for LaSalle. That motion's very interesting. Ortiz to the slot. Simmons comes from the slot to the backfield, and they hand it off to the sophomore, Josh Simmons, falling forward for 13.
And this Simmons-Ortiz running back duo is lethal. They both can catch. That's why you're going to see them switch in and out, and they can both be effective on the ground. Quick moves when they don't have a lot of space to work.
Quickly back to play as LaSalle flips it out wide on the screen. And numbers and hats to the football for Episcopal. Gain of 1.
Tackle for a loss.
On that last play, Simmons didn't get touched for 8 yards. That's incredible. He had a nice hole to run through and, initiated contact and got an extra 5 yards there.
Second down and 9. And again, Episcopal Academy jumps on the hard count.
Bob, you watch the film against the team you're playing, and you know that Gavin usually claps, looks over at the offense, gets the play call from Brett, and then they go again. You got to be aware of this.
There's your jump.
And if you weren't aware of it, you should have been aware of it 3 offsides ago.
Brian Christie checks in. Out comes Des Ortiz. Offensive line for LaSalle has been really good in protection. Zach Mangan in there. Grayson McHugh on the left tackle position. Andrew Sorge has played some terrific minutes at the offensive line this year. LaSalle goes to a deep pistol here with Simmons as the deep back. Christie in motion. They'll give it to Josh Simmons, who falls forward for the first down. Spotted at the 11. He needed to get to the 12 for the first.
10,
what a nice pickup for LaSalle just to get Josh Simmons, the younger brother basketball player from LaSalle, Horace Simmons. But Josh is making his own name at LaSalle on the football field, making plays.
The vision of these 2 running backs, Oliver, is what stands out to me, both Ortiz and Simmons. And Simmons playing beyond his years as just a sophomore. First and 10. Line to gain is inside the 2-yard line. The give. Off tackle. Simmons inside the 5. A 7-yard gain to the 4. 2nd and 3.
That's the second play in the row. They ran Simmons towards Brian Christie as that extra blocker, giving Simmons all that extra space for a nice gain.
And this is one of those back-breaking drives. If you can punch it in for 6, you get this football, what, maybe about 9 minutes or so left in the first quarter, maybe a shade less. And to take it all the way down, and you'd put a 2-touchdown lead on the board. Second and 3. Josh Simmons gets near the line to gain, gets near the goal line. Still no call.
LaSalle's handoff inside.
And they have it inside the 1-yard line, a first down for LaSalle.
Simmons.
Last time they didn't signal, the special teams unit came on for LaSalle, so you never can be so sure.
From here, Simmons did a great job, great patience, forking through that hole. I thought he had it.
First down and goal from the 1. And they're going to go with the I formation. Have not seen much of that this year. Christie the blocker. Christie has the football and the touchdown. Reward the fullback. On a fullback dive, Christie for 6.
Handoff to number 32.
And by the way,
Brian
still
Christie.
No signal.
Oh, there's the signal.
Hey, there it is. We're on replay, but you'll have to trust us, folks.
Only one of the refs signaled. Usually they both look at each other across the sideline. It's good.
Well, when you're around the sea of the Episcopal in the end zone, standing up with the football in your hands, that's about when you know.
You have to get like 5 yards into the end zone, right?
Right. Aiden Hatfield, he's been a revelation since he came onto the program this year. 2 for 2 on the point afters here tonight. We'll take a break, and we'll come right back here on Bob Long Sports.
More and more luxury vehicle buyers are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the easy, no-pressure atmosphere. Whether you buy online, in person, or a little of both, Faulkner Infiniti makes it easy and affordable to drive world-class luxury. Choose from the new QX60, full-size QX80, or the innovative QX50. Faulkner always has a great selection in stock, ready for delivery. Come find out for yourself why more people choose Faulkner Infiniti. To be sure.
Chris Heck will kick this one away, and this is a nice rotation that we've seen on the LaSalle side, by the way. Heck, with the big leg, will take the kickoffs, and Hatfield right now with the point after and field goal duties. Backs up Episcopal to the 1, and LaSalle couldn't make the initial tackle. Nice run down the field by number 2.
Kick fielded by number 2, Jameer Brown.
Brown's first opportunity to run it out. He's explosive. He's on the near side, finds a little bit of space, cuts himself to the outside. He's up to the 40. And finally, a little bit of glimmer of hope for this Episcopal offense.
My God, that is loud. Can you guys hear that? I hope you can. Oh my, well, I actually hope you can't, but I'm not so sure. They're piping. Someone said LSU. They're piping in sound like this is an LSU football game. Where's Mike the Tiger? First down and 10. Ball at the 40. Handoff on a delay, and Christian Peterman gets in there and makes the stop in the backfield. Flying off the edge.
4, Donnie Cooney. Brought down by number 26.
Christian Peterman has been really good these past couple weeks. He had the pick last week, almost a fumble recovery, and there he gets off the outside, and a really good tackle.
Jamel Williams was in there on the stop as well. No gain on the play. You know who I think is loving all this music? Bill Wasilenko, LaSalle historian, sitting right below. Garrison taken down on the play. It's going to be a half sack for Dylan Clare and a half sack for Fandozzi.
Tackle for a loss by number 33 for LaSalle. Dylan Clare.
His 5th sack on the year.
23 seconds left in the first quarter.
I was talking to Bill pregame, and yeah, he was loving the music. His hair was standing straight up.
5 seconds left. They don't need to snap it before the end of the first quarter, and they will take it to the first quarter break. So after one, it's 14-0 LaSalle. Really nice effort
That's the
from
end of the
this
first
Explorer
quarter.
club thus far. They have been
Score, LaSalle Explorers
dynamite
14.
in multiple facets of the football game. We'll take one more break and come back with the beginning of the second quarter here on Bob Long Sports.
First-time home buyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Student section showing
Second
up in
quarter
force
underway
tonight.
here on Bob Long
Way to go,
Sports.
Thunderdome!
It's 3rd down and 15. Ball at the 35. Line to gain is right at midfield. Garrison flips it out wide. LaSalle's got numbers to the football. And Joey O'Brien puts a shoulder pad into the chest. 4th down.
He's such an all-around player. Excellent at the wide receiver position.
Pass
And
complete,
crunching hit.
2. Jameer Brown.
Clean.
Such a talented skill player, but such a tough guy as well.
He got to the 37. He did not get any further than the 37. Big hit. He's listed as an athlete on all the recruiting agencies. Sure, he can play wide receiver. Sure, a great cornerback. He may have grown out of that from a size and a height standpoint. So now maybe safety. Safeties leave some big hits. That's inside the 5 and a good decision to let that go into the end zone for a touchback.
Close to not being a good decision, but, you know, doesn't matter. It's either a good decision or it's not.
Horseshoes, hand grenades, Tyler. Close only counts.
Trickles into the end zone. It's going to be 1st down for LaSalle.
Sorry about your copyright strikes, Bob.
Yeah.
I hope you're at least enjoying the music.
Oh, yeah. Fleetwood Mac.
Kind of Fleetwood Mac.
I don't kind of.
I don't
it's
remember
almost
Fleetwood
Mac sounded like this. We'd sound crazy if this music isn't coming through.
I mean, if it's not coming through, people won't know what the heck we're talking about. 1st and 10. Sidwar drops it in the bucket, and Hopkins couldn't bring it in. I don't know if that's the most advised throw. It is an impressive throw. I mean, that was right on the money where it needed to be amidst 3 defenders. And somehow his receiver was the only one with a chance to catch the football.
Just an easy, fundamental, like good mechanic throw. Used his hip there and just kind of lobbed it up there. And got a lot of yardage out of it.
A nice student section here for Episcopal Academy as well. Jet sweep, Jimmy Dolan cuts it upfield and gets out to the 25. Got halfway to the 1st down marker. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
This LaSalle offense getting some of the new guys in, some of the offensive replacements. Last play seeing Trey Hopkins given a chance at a catch downfield. Jimmy Dolan, that's his first time we've seen him run an end around or a jet sweep or anything.
That brings up
he picks up a pretty solid gain there.
LaSalle from their own 25.
They've had very few of these 3rd down opportunities thus far in the contest. They just haven't gotten there. They've been moving down the field methodically, but on 1st and 2nd down, been able to move the sticks. Getting a little loud, so Dolan peers in with the ear to get the change in the call. Sidwar fires, and it was intended for J.P. Oates. J.P. Oates actually jumped Alex a tad early and was on his descent by the time the ball got to him.
I mean, yeah, J.P. Oates is definitely capable of getting that catch and jumping high enough, but like you said, he did just jump a little bit early, just getting the ball right on the top of his fingertips.
And that play, that route from Oates, just straight up on a streak route through the middle of the field. We've seen him do it a couple times, but that's the only time we're really going to see Sidbar miss long is when he's trying to lead Oates down the field and Oates turning himself to come back to the football.
Tyler, I'll turn to you now. What a great play call, because Brett Gordon calls that streak up the middle on 3rd and 5 when Episcopal brings the blitz. They haven't brought a ton of extra pressure. That time the pressure came from the middle. What do you do in that point? Call the play to get the ball out quickly and send a receiver to the spot that was just vacated. It was just an execution test at that point.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Explorers not being in many third down opportunities. Brett anticipated the blitz, like you said, and went right down the seam. We're almost perfect, just in execution. And even execution was near perfect. Just got to catch the football.
This portion of today's game brought to you by the Great American Pub, where I promise you Chuck Hempshire will not play the music this loudly. You can enjoy dinner with your family and your friends. You can go up to the rooftop bar. What a night for it. 3 locations, Wayne, Phoenixville, and Conshohocken. Thanks to Great American Pub and their sponsorship of what we do here. A high punt fielded at the 47-yard line. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch down by number 10, Jackson Orcutt.
And this is
Episcopal
the best
Academy first down.
Field position that Episcopal has had all day.
This has got to be that drive for them. 14-0. Start of the second quarter. You've got to start putting some chunk plays together. Put a little bit of pressure. Keep this LaSalle defense on their heels.
10:02 to play, second quarter. Garrison yet to get going, coming off his career day against the Hill School. A huge win for this Episcopal program. Flips that one out wide, and Brown taken down after a gain of 4 yards, maybe 5. In there on the stop, Sutter as well as Josh Simmons.
BG3 to Jameer Brown.
I did a double take. I haven't noticed Simmons out there in the secondary this
Joshua
year.
Simmons.
By the way, we had a great talk with Todd Fairley, head coach of Episcopal Academy. Told us a lot about the team, the program, their expectations for the year, and just how good Brody Garrison was. What I just learned from our public address partners is that he goes by BG3, and I have to tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. That one is knocked down by Dylan Clare, and he is already, Alex, putting together a heck of a night with a sack, a couple tackles for loss, and a near interception.
I mean, not a lot of people know the athletic capability for Dylan Clare. Already with his size, 6 foot, 215, benching 3 plates. You don't expect someone to jump up and be able to get a swat like that, almost an interception, but I think we're going to see a lot more of that tonight, Bob.
And if that wasn't blocked, Jackson Orcutt was wide open down the middle for 6.
Garrison, great play on the little wheel coming out of the fullback, taken down on the play by Dylan Clare.
Brody Garrison, pass complete to number 42. Paul Bruder, that's an Episcopal first down.
Paul Bruder plays in the linebacking core, goes both ways, shows the ball skills, and moves the sticks. LaSalle will get Hawkins onto the far side of the field, moving Josh Simmons to the near side to deal with the size. Up the gut. Hit and dropped in there on the tackle. 2 men. Yeah, Dylan Clare, guess who, and Jamel Williams.
That's 3 straight names we're saying is 3 straight plays we're saying his name, excuse me.
Episcopal Academy handoff.
A good pass breakup, a couple nice tackles. He's been fantastic
brought
this
down
season.
by number 33.
That's the backup tailback, Azir Lewis.
Dylan Clare.
Back into the contest is the starting tailback, Jameer Brown. Second down and 8. Man in motion is Orcutt, a low snap, and Garrison has it. Running out of time, nearly intercepted. And LaSalle getting hats to the football in the backfield. Closest to it on the interception attempt was Keenan Stahl, who's been playing great minutes, Oliver, over the last few weeks.
That was almost a pretty bad compound mistake with the fumble there. Kind of threw off the timing and almost turned over the football there.
Well done by Garrison just to escape Muller. Able to get rid of the football, and instead of being back towards near the 50, they got themselves a third and manageable.
Gavin Muller, by the way, want to give him some props on the D-line for what he's been able to do getting to the quarterback this year. Bruder, a bruiser up the middle, but LaSalle gets more hats to the football than Episcopal and pushes him back after a gain of just
the
2.
Bruiser Bruder with a run up the middle.
You got to imagine this is 4-down territory here.
Brought down by number 30, John Luth.
4th down and about 6 yards to go. Bruder stays in the backfield with Brody Garrison. Brown splits out into the slot. Garrison fires. Incomplete, but a flag comes in. And
Brody
this will
Garrison
move the sticks
to Orcutt, broken
in the
up
area
because of flag on the
defensively.
play.
Eddie Sutter and Joey O'Brien.
Hasn't been called yet tonight. Officials have been letting them play, but you be the judge.
We can slow it down even more. Clean pocket, Garrison stepping up. Unleashes a confident ball over the middle. If anything, it's going to go against
Pass
Sutter.
interference in the call. It's a 15-yard
And that is
penalty.
indeed the call.
Churchton's ball,
Big play.
1st and 10.
Big play there, big decision. And Episcopal Academy moving down the field. Lucas in the backfield along with Garrison. Tight set on the near side of the field. Garrison pulls it on an RPO and driven down on the play by Ryan Fandozzi. When LaSalle goes with 4 defensive linemen, Fandozzi will get a lot of run. He can also flip out to an edge if needed. He's been terrific, Tyler, playing your former position.
He did a great job of not being, holding that edge there, not getting confused and making the tackle.
2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. Orcutt in motion. Lucas gets the give. He's taken down by Jamel Williams. Spun down for no gain.
I mean, Jamel Williams just getting through that gap and grab it on to the running back and just taking him straight to the ground, and that's what he does, and that's what he's so valuable to this LaSalle defense. And Episcopal is just going to have to try harder and kind of get through this 3rd and long so they can get on the board.
Jamel Williams.
Kudos to Gavin Muller there. Got a hand, slowed down the running back, and let Williams clean up.
And Williams got a one-on-one there against Herzeglu. And that was a tough challenge for the center. Garrison on 3rd and 7. Steps up. He is hit and dropped at the 15-yard line after a gain of just
Garrison
1.
Scrambling on the keeper for short gain. Tackled by number 67, Fandozzi.
Fandozzi again got in there on the stop. Dylan Clare pushes him inside to the big, brawny shoulders of Fandozzi. And off comes the offense. On comes the special teams unit. Interesting call here. Herzeglu comes on late to provide extra blocking. This would be a 33-yard field goal. Shaw nails it through.
This is going to be an offside. There was a jump on the near side for LaSalle.
It's good.
Good call there, Oliver. So the points are on the board for right now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Episcopal take the points off the board. I don't think they even see it. As we look at the replay, we have the special teams unit coming on the field for Episcopal Academy. But the coaches have a choice to make. Maybe not. They picked up the flag.
Yeah, I didn't see who was on the near side for LaSalle, but a little bit of a lean before the snap. Decide it's not enough, and Episcopal will take the points.
Yeah, and you know what I'm wondering, right? Because that is what he signaled. Part of me wonders if he had a quick conversation with Todd Farrelly. If Farrelly says, you know what, we're just going to decline it, and rather than going through the theatrics of calling the penalty, declining it, and talking through this speaker, maybe just pick up the flag.
Interesting kickoff setup here.
Room to return from the 5 for LaSalle. Simmons runs into trouble and is taken down at the 23-yard line.
Spencer Shue on the booming kick inside the 5-yard line.
Spencer Shue, who kicked that field goal, puts LaSalle in a tough spot offensively. Ball spotted at the 25.
Tackle by
That's a great kicker
Nash.
name.
Spencer Shue.
That's a great kicker name.
First down and 10. Sidwar in the shotgun. A quick sit down and coverage for John Patrick Oates. And John Patrick Oates got the first down.
Did a little half spin there, saw the referee and kind of went straight for the first down mark. Just good awareness there by JP Oates.
To number 2.
He's
John
big, but he
Patrick
is explosive. A couple guys bearing down, but he's able to get to the outside, pick up another 5 yards. He's been such a great addition to this LaSalle offense.
Yep, a wide receiver turned to tight end, so he still has those ball skills. He still has that run after the catch acuity. First and 10. Handoff for the tailback for LaSalle, Des Ortiz. Starting tailback for the Explorers to start the year. Certainly a 2-back system, as we talked about. And Tyler, I really enjoyed talking to Ortiz after the contest against Haverford School. And he talked about how
2nd and 3.
How both of them working together makes this offense so more potent. Streaking down the middle is John Patrick Oates. Turn on the Jets. Touchdown.
And instead of jumping too early, he timed it just right. JP Oates just gets it on that streak route, and runs it all the way down for the end zone. That's exactly what Brett Gordon wanted to do there. And just tossed by Sidwar to kind of have the awareness to see JP Oates on that slither there.
They're going to try and run this play until it works every time. They've had a couple of miscues with it with the incompletion. This week they had the pick off of it in week 1, hitting off the hands of JP Oates. But I mean, it's always open. It's always there. It's up to the connection between Sidwar and Oates, which is going to grow.
Hatfield bangs it through, and to your point there, Oliver.
For LaSalle on the kick.
To your point there, Oliver, that is actually a run-pass option there as well, right? So not your traditional read option where Sidwar is either going to keep it and run himself or hand it to Ortiz, but he's reading those linebackers' eyes as Ortiz comes across him in the shotgun, and when he sees that everyone's kind of sagging and coming down to the line, fire that down the middle to JP Oates. Good throw and catch.
Yeah, like you alluded to, Alex, Brett Gordon, it's like, you had that last time. Let's do it again. This time successful.
This portion of today's contest brought to you by CJO Design and Construction, landscape contracting firm in the greater Philadelphia area, run by our buddy Chad Ormond, who's done a great job for my family and my yard, and he can do that for yours. Whether you're looking to put in a new deck, if you're looking to put an addition onto your house, or to clean up those beds in the yard or anything else you want to do, plant some grass, make sure you reach out to Chad and tell him that Bob Long Sports sent you. A nice return there from Brown out to the 28-yard line.
Jameer Brown with the return.
And all of a sudden, Tyler, a very important drive for this Episcopal Academy team, trailing 21-3.
28-yard line.
This game is, quickly getting out of hand. It was nice to get the 3 points last drive. Sorry, I can't hear myself think here. And yeah, just a very important drive with 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Now I can hear myself.
I couldn't hear you at all, so you couldn't hear yourself think. Handoff, up the gut. Bouncing it outside was Donnie Cooney. Second down and about 7.
Episcopal handoff. Number 4, Donnie Cooney for gain of 3. Brought down
the part about this is I can't even hear the pep band.
Hayden McDonald.
That is the worst part. You're absolutely right. LaSalle brings this pep band.
Second down, Episcopal from the 31.
Well, they're not dulcet tones. That's like when you sing, Tyler. But the tremendous percussion and related sounds that we just can't hear. Handoff again, and nowhere to go for Cooney. Tried to go off that same right tackle, guys, and LaSalle committing numbers to that side of the field, getting off their blocks. And this linebacking core. When LaSalle, Oliver goes to that three-man front, it really frees up the linebackers. That time, Luthi there on the stop.
Yeah, and when you have guys who can do both, they're effective on the pass rush and they're effective at stopping that run game. It really is dangerous, and that's why LaSalle has been so good against the run game this year.
3:06, clock ticking here in the second quarter. This time Episcopal went to the hard count. LaSalle did not jump. 3 down linemen. Gavin Muller, the edge rusher on the near side as we see it. And they will take the timeout.
You're Episcopal. You're used to that hard count clap and looking to the sideline for the play call. So I was surprised that they've struggled so much with the offsides.
Second time out of the half.
We're going to have to go to break.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Third down and 7. Line to gain is the 39. Good protection, firing over the middle and in the breadbasket. It'll be 4th down. Couldn't be a better throw by Garrison. And quite honestly, Tyler, a terrific play call.
Yeah, I don't think he heard footsteps because there was no one within 5 yards of him. Just kind of started running before securing the football here.
17.
It's a great find, great composure. Right in the breadbasket, as you said, it's just a drop. You can't afford that at this point in the game. As LaSalle now has plenty of time to get themselves back into a scoring opportunity.
Back deep for LaSalle.
What they did is that motion with Orcutt coming across the middle took Jimmy Dolan in the secondary down towards the line of scrimmage, and the receiver just folded in behind. A really good play call. Caught at the 29-yard line. There is Jimmy Dolan. Dolan down at the 42. Good start. Good starting field position for this LaSalle offense.
Another kick for Spencer Shue.
I mean, yeah, just like Oliver was saying earlier, just with these reinforcements, Jimmy Dolan and Nick Swanson, and we get to see Jimmy Dolan there on the punt return. Just great to see him back in the game and getting those game plays in.
We haven't seen a lot of return opportunities for even Joey O'Brien as Dolan gets his first one here. Nice run through the middle. LaSalle's got some solid field position.
Sidwar with great protection. Has a man deep. O'Brien. One play, touchdown. 53 yards.
I mean, there's a reason why he's the top 5 ranked player in his class. I mean, Joey O'Brien just does it all. DB, wide receiver, punt returner, even punter last year. He'll do whatever you need. And with Gavin Sidwar, they are just such a lethal duo. And LaSalle's still so very dangerous with the loss of Julian McFadden.
If you want to talk about Gavin's trust in Joey O'Brien, in the pocket, he's looking, he sees that it's covered up a little bit, but he just stands there waiting for O'Brien to leak out off the backside of the coverage, which he always seemingly does.
28-3, and LaSalle is putting it on Episcopal right now. We'll be right back.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dumpy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dumpyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
LaSalle getting all types of gold helmets, but Jameer Brown broke a couple of tackles and out to the
Number
28-yard line.
Jameer Brown receives the kick, reverses field.
What a play by
nice
Brown.
gain.
He's able to escape
First
the
down,
grasp of, who was that, Ryan McIlvain, who made a great effort in the open field. But Brown able to evade it, picks himself up good 10, 15 more yards.
Tyler, you want to do your best Dan Baker? Next up for the Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Now you got it, Bob.
Thank you. Again, if nobody can hear, I have to assume they can hear this.
I think we sound like mental patients.
Yeah, if you can't hear the music, then you don't know what the heck we're talking about. But that is Bryce's walk-up. Joe, my goodness, Jamel Williams takes down Jameer Brown.
I mean, I can explain why he's showing all that emotion. I mean, look at him just go through that through that offensive line and just pound the running back.
Jamel Williams. We made a comment last week, Oliver, that maybe he hadn't been on the stat sheet quite as much as he would have liked, or maybe if he was more in four-man fronts, picked up just his second sack of the year, but he's plugging holes, he's taking on two defenders, and then he's just ending guys in situations like that. What a tackle. 2nd and 13. Hand off and into a wall of traffic. No gain on the play, and LaSalle calls timeout with 1 minute and 19 seconds to play.
Explorers
and this LaSalle defense is so good at limiting the gain after hit. So many guys that can just stop running backs, stop guys moving through the field in their tracks. Muller there, getting the stop. Astounding tackle.
One more chance to tell you folks about our friends at Great American Pub. We appreciate their sponsorship of what we do here on Bob Long Sports. The Hempshire family has done a terrific job with Great American Pub for many years. I was there for lunch this week, actually, a business lunch, and it's always great. They have so many good options, nice stuff on draft if that's your fancy, and a great rooftop bar in Conshohocken. They have 3 locations, Wayne, Phoenixville, and the aforementioned Conshohocken right on the heart of Fayette Street. So make sure you visit them and tell them that Bob Long Sports sent you. Third down and 15, LaSalle with timeouts to work with. If they get the stop here, they'll likely look to get the football back. A hook and ladder. Ball is loose. And Orcutt fortunate to pick up that football.
Brown, Jackson Orcutt on the reverse.
Nothing working for
great
Episcopal right now.
Great job by James Dolan there. Didn't sell out. Like, that's so hard to do at full speed here. He breaks down and still makes the play.
Timeout LaSalle. That's their second.
Well, that gives us another chance to look at this again. Like you said, there's that breakdown from Dolan. And so there was really nowhere to go. And if he didn't get him, you had 3 gold helmets that were going to prevent Orcutt from getting the first down. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales, a terrific property and casualty insurance firm for commercial or personal. They're an independent agent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies who have proven their worth over the years. Make sure you visit them at andminsurance.com. Find them on Facebook. Thanks to Chris Marr, class of 1989, sent his 2 sons through LaSalle, for being so supportive of us. If you rent or own your home, or rent or own your lease or own your car, Chris Marr and E&M Insurance can help you. A booming punt sends Dolan back and takes a huge hop inside the 20, inside the 15. Dolan got all the way out to the 28-yard line.
Pick by Spencer Shue.
Spencer Shue, very impressed by that young man. An incredible punt pushes LaSalle all the way back inside their own 30.
He's got a shoe all right.
And number 34,
spelled differently, of course, but
LaSalle, 2 timeouts left.
First down, LaSalle.
Definitely have the wills to get themselves into Hadfield's range at least.
How many timeouts did you say?
I believe there were 2.
So they took 2, right? 2 of the I think they might only have 1. But the way they moved on the last drive,
I guess
Oliver,
it's not going to matter.
1 play. It was a touchdown throw to Joey O'Brien. Episcopal trying to make it matter, trying to get a stop here and get to halftime. LaSalle does get the football to start the second half as well. Good protection for Gavin Sidwar, and Joey O'Brien comes back to the football, taps the toes.
Sidwar pass complete to number 6.
14 yards on the play.
First down, LaSalle.
And this offensive line has been so good for LaSalle here tonight.
Spencer Shue.
A relatively new line, Tyler, as we talked about early in the season. Well, they're starting to play like veterans.
Yeah, Brett and his coaching staff did a really good job of identifying, some new positions, as you alluded to earlier, Bob, especially on the offensive line.
We didn't mention Jacob Jackson at the right tackle. He did a great job on that last play. Flipping it out wide and getting out of bounds on the play was Nick Swanson.
Sidwar pass complete to 11.
Swanson is a young man that will be tasked with a big role in this offense going forward, as a couple of the guys that are dinged up, Filippo and Julian McFadden, make their way back.
From the 49. Clock is stopped.
Second down.
40 seconds remaining.
2 yards to go. Playbook is wide open here for LaSalle with the 1 timeout. Sidwar steps up. Brilliance from Gavin Sidwar.
Speaking of wide open.
Touchdown, Josh Simmons. Kudos to Sidwar, to Simmons. And how about that offensive line allowing a little bit of pressure, but giving Sidwar a pocket to step up into.
I mean,
LaSalle
Gavin Sidwar just breaking the defenders off of him, brushing them off of his shoulders, finding Josh Simmons all the way down the field, and just completing the play.
Touchdown.
5 and 20 seconds to 75 yards.
What a play by Gavin Sidwar.
And another impact of this wide receiver duo in Simmons, who can catch the football. They're really traversal. Just such a good offensive unit for LaSalle.
A very impressive first half from this LaSalle High School team.
Good.
I see why Brett did not want the bye week. He wants to get this team gelling in time for the Philadelphia Catholic League.
Well, I will tell you this. There's a tough game coming up, of course, against newly minted Red Division foe in the Catholic League, Cardinal O'Hara, next week. But not to get too ahead of anybody, but you're staring 6-0 in the face going into October 5th against St. Joseph's Prep. Both of those contests, by the way, both O'Hara next week and at against St. Joseph's Prep, will be live on Bob Long Sports with the Tyler Kern and WEXP team here for LaSalle. Chris Heck, who has done a great job all evening long on kickoffs, will send this one away. LaSalle chops him down at the 20-yard line.
10, Jackson Orcott on the kick reception, brought down to the 20-yard line.
I mean, Chris Heck and Aiden Hatfield just doing an exceptional job for the Explorers here on the special team. Heck on the long boots, getting the receiver all the way in the under the 5, and Aiden Hatfield just being efficient on those extra kicks.
This Episcopal team, they talked about this contest recognizing the size of the LaSalle school, certainly versus their school, but Todd Fairley was up for the challenge, and there will be an opportunity for his team to continue to learn here, but it all kind of builds towards interact play, which is 5 games that end the season, the last 5 games of the season in interact play, and there is no postseason, so it will be a regular season champion in the interact. Might sound familiar, guys, like the Philadelphia Catholic League, because then on the Catholic League side, they have to bifurcate into 5A and 6A and stratify into additional classifications as well, and then go right into state playoff play. So both of these teams will be playing for league titles in the regular season. LaSalle has the unique vantage point of seeing now 3 interact programs chop down on the play after a gain of 6 yards. Malvern, I thought, at least to this point, was the most impressive of those 3 teams. I think they're one of the best teams in the state. Haverford, very talented. And this Episcopal team has guys that can play as we tick down to triple zeros. But right now, getting bodied by the size and physicality of this LaSalle Explorer team. And as we head to break, it is 35-3. The Explorers in control. Alex, a quick thought.
I mean, I'm seeing everything that I expected to see. This LaSalle team is 4-0, and they're coming off of a different season, especially from the previous season from last year. They've just grown as a team, and this new coach of Brett Gordon is just leading this LaSalle team, and I'm so glad to see it finally in person and not on Bob Long Sports, of course, but
now you're on Bob Long Sports,
which is a great way to watch the game, by the way. But
I mean,
of course.
I mean, how's it not?
This is the perch you want here, Alex, and we're so thrilled to have you back. Oliver, quick thought?
Yeah, the scoreline's going to tell the tale. Nothing working for Episcopal so far. Gavin Sidmore has really shined in his reps. This LaSalle wide receiver core, even though they're banged up, they're getting open. They're giving Sidmore opportunities, and, of course, the defense coming through once again. And the scoreline, again, is just going to tell the tale here.
Tyler.
I think they just need to keep bumping the score up and bumping the music up, and we're going to have a good night here. So score speaks for itself.
A good night indeed. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage, dedicated to getting it done.
Welcome to LaSalle. I'm Brother James, the school's president since 2012, and I am so happy you're taking some time to explore all the opportunities LaSalle offers to a young man beginning his high school career. But first, I wanted to share with you some history. LaSalle College High School is named after John Baptiste de La Salle, who was born in Reims, France in 1651. In De La Salle's day, education was largely for the sons of the upper class and delivered in Latin. De La Salle saw the impracticality of this approach for meeting the needs of many of the working class children, so he pioneered both education in French, the vernacular language, and teaching many boys simultaneously. Thus, the modern classroom was born. To receive those benefits, the students in De La Salle's Christian schools required teachers. These men became the first brothers. When they came to Philadelphia in the 1850s, the brothers of the Christian schools found Irish and German immigrant families living in conditions not very different from those De La Salle encountered with his students. Beginning with primary school education, the school that became LaSalle College High School started in West Kensington in 1858, moving 3 times before coming to this beautiful Windmore campus in 1960. The founding LaSallian vision had community at its core, believing that students should behave as brothers to one another and that the teachers function best like older brothers and sisters to the students in our care. Yet the LaSallian story is also one of unceasing innovation, a commitment to respond to the needs of the present with the same creativity that got it all started in 1680. We clearly face some daunting challenges today, just as we did 340 years ago when the LaSalle schools began. As you continue to explore all this school has to offer, I think you will find us uniquely prepared to help you meet such challenges, to thrive and grow throughout life, whatever the obstacles. If you're looking for a high school where teachers will not just impart knowledge, but will serve as mentors and guides throughout your life's journey, where you won't have just classmates for 4 years, but brothers for life, where you will not pick up just skills, but find your life's calling, where you will not just become successful in life, but learn to be successful at living, look hard at what LaSalle has to offer. See yourself as a LaSalle man, a part of the LaSalle family. God bless you during this time of exploration and always.
I feel like LaSalle is one of those high schools where every single sport team is a really good sports team.
Joining a team or a club, it really gives you that sense of brotherhood that I think most kids look for at LaSalle.
I'd say the coaches are supportive because they're constantly encouraging you and they want what's best for you as well.
We have everything on campus that we could ever imagine.
And we all look out for one another. We want to help each other succeed, make sure that we all can reach our maximum potential.
When you spend so much time together with your brothers, you really develop a bond that's just unbreakable.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue, generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
All right, folks, we have to bring you back here because this is the really, really good stuff, and I'm going to turn this up. Tyler's going to get the wireless cam on here, and we're going to listen to Freebird. So impressive. Nick Arduino on Freebird. Brilliant. Glad we caught that. We've been trying to catch that for a couple of weeks now. I want to give a shout out to the band as a whole, and certainly to Nick, who does an awesome job with that Freebird solo. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business.
Spencer Shue for Episcopal to kick off.
Welcome back, folks. Bob Long, Tyler Kern, Oliver Gomez, Alex Shevchuk, your broadcast team here for Bob Long Sports and WEXP. LaSalle, 35. And Episcopal going for the squib kick or onside-ish type kick. LaSalle able to recover. 35-3 lead. And by my count, again, this is a PIAA rule that I'm about
LaSalle,
to
fielded by number
mention.
49, Colton.
But in normal situations, a 35-point lead
Number
would send
12,
this
Keegan
game to a
Nash
running
on the
clock. I'm going to have to. I'll be interested to see if that will also be applied here in a PIAA versus non-PIAA school. Certainly when the game is being played at a non-PIAA facility.
And we've been talking about the drones the past couple weeks. We got a drone like 15 feet above the ref on the 30. Like, that's close.
Handoff. Des Ortiz. First down. Gain of 11.
Rush by LaSalle for a gain of 10. Desmond Ortiz, number 5 on the carry.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
that's weird.
Jackson Orcutt.
What is that, a UFO? Well, we actually
First down,
here.
LaSalle.
Nice run by Dez, but Tyler's going after the UFO.
The drone. I'm sorry, everybody.
The drone. Oh, you had it for just a second. There it was. That's all right. We're going to.
We don't have the same camera we had last
That
week.
is true. Keith's camera was unbelievable. Caught by Keith with a K on Instagram. Also of the Binsfeld Lending Team. Also of Bob Long Sports. Gain of 1 off tackle for Des Ortiz on first down. 2nd and 9. LaSalle in the white and Episcopal Academy in the blue. That is Carry On Wayward Son being played by the band of LaSalle. What a job by the pep band
LaSalle
here
for
today.
Gain of 2. Paul Bruder on the stop brings up 2nd and 8.
Flipping it out to Brian Christie, making one miss, and that should be enough for a first down. As he kind of rode the back of the defender past the 35 down to the 33.
Yeah, they're doing a lot with Brian Christie today, putting him in motion, you know, being a lead blocker, but also getting him involved in the passing game.
On the stop. First down, LaSalle.
And as this score grows a little more and as the game goes along, it's going to be fun to see some of the guys who don't get a lot of reps come in and see if they find anybody that can be a help to them later on in the season as they make a playoff push.
Handoff for Josh Simmons, and Simmons dragging defenders. Gain of 7 on first down off tackle right.
Handoff to
I mean,
10.
with these new reinforcements, we're kind of finding some hidden gems in this LaSalle offense. But yeah, Josh
LaSalle, dude.
Yeah, Josh Simmons just is one of those hidden diamonds, and I think it's going to be so great for the Explorers.
Sidwar flips it out for John Patrick Oates, who has the first down. And Dolan did a nice job blocking, let go just in time. That'll be right down near the 10-yard line. Gain of 21.
And Alex, you mentioned
42,
Simmons being a hidden gem, and the only reason that I think we're seeing this much of him is because of that week 1 against Harrisburg. He played the entire second half, and he was fantastic, and we've seen more of him throughout every game. He has been such a good find, been able to catch the ball, been able to work well with Ortiz.
I think it was a find for us, a find for LaSalle football fans, a find for high school football fans. I don't know how much of a find it was for this coaching staff.
Yeah.
I think they were very impressed by what Simmons did in summer work, and now he's getting rewarded. Simmons down to the 5-yard line, a 5-yard run on first down and goal.
Handoff inside to Simmons. Brought down again by Paul the Bruiser Bruder.
Paul the Bruiser Bruder.
I like their nicknames.
I do like the nicknames.
RB3.
Do you remember in Malvern they have Jake Bauer, who's an unbelievable
Bauer
linebacker?
outage,
The
of
Bauer
course.
outage. He's a heck of a player, too. A lot of talented linebackers here in the Interac.
He had a great game at the beach. Touchdown, couple big defensive stops.
Sidwar across the middle. Incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Jackson Orcutt.
Sidwar, pass attempt to Oates.
Intended receiver was J.P. Oates.
Jackson Orcutt.
It's 3rd down and 5 from the 5.
From the south from the 5.
Big number 78. Grayson McHugh lines up at left tackle, and LaSalle's bringing on an extra lineman to the left of Grayson McHugh. A deep drop on the pistol here with Josh Simmons. Wouldn't be surprised if they go that way. The lob and a lot of contact. A flag is thrown. Joey O'Brien. He was the intended receiver, and the interference will go against Jackson Orcutt. One more look.
Nothing intentional here. Just O'Brien making a cut. Gets caught up.
Yeah, incidental, quite frankly, but it was going to be the pull with the left arm of Orcutt that is the reason for the call.
And great job of deception. They, had a lot of movement and looking like it was going to be a run there. And, that surprised me that was a pass to O'Brien.
One other thing that I was curious, that lineman was eligible based upon where Joey O'Brien was lined up on the outside there. Would love to see some creativity to get the big man a touchdown. Just got to make sure you declare. Dan Campbell figured that out the hard way last year.
He reported.
That handed the Cowboys a win, didn't it?
That did. Good memory there, Tyler. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3rd down and goal. Simmons pushes through and comes up short.
Handoff inside.
Bear in mind,
short of the goal
you might be
line.
wondering why is
4th
that
down.
Why
Paul
is
Bruder
that
on the
3rd
stop.
down? Remember that there is no automatic first down in high school for a pass interference. A lot of times that's when that will occur, is inside the red zone, and you have a pass interference in the end zone. And any other level of football higher than high school, it would be a first down, but it is not. And so as a result, half the distance, then they get to the 2. It's 4th down and goal, and the offense stays on the field. Here comes that T formation. Jack Luthi on one side, Dylan Clare on the other. And Jamel Williams dots the T, made famous by Penn State last year.
Let's get that big man touchdown.
An ode to times of football past. Power football. Touchdown, Dylan Clare.
Handoff left.
Why not get him in the end zone? He had a great first half defensively.
for
Give him the
LaSalle,
football,
Dylan
cutting
Clare
across the
is
middle
in
of
for
the
a
field on the
touchdown.
fullback dive.
And the challenge of that play is either way, someone's going to get Jamel Williams, and you don't know which side you're running the football to. So then you're getting another, in this case, linebacker, whether it's Luthi or Clare getting the football. The other one's going to go downfield and pin a block. Terrific play call and great execution.
What a scary trio. I mean, if I'm the D lineman there and I see Jack Luthi, Dylan Clare, and
Kick attempted by number 18.
Blocked
Aiden
extra
Hatfield
point.
Blocked.
It's a 38-point lead.
No, yeah, but like I was saying, even though LaSalle still got
Number
those
2
points
for
up on the
Episcopal,
board,
Jameer Brown.
that trio in the backfield with Dylan Clare, Jack Luthi, and Jamel Williams is very scary, and having 3 of those guys being able to run the ball is just pivotal for
Look
this
at this.
team.
Who says we don't have a great camera? Look at that shot of a gorgeous moon coming up over the skies of Newtown Square. Good find there, Tyler. I mean, this is football weather, is it not, Tyler?
No, it's perfect. I mean, it was beautiful when we got here, but it's getting a little brisk in the air. I think
get down to the mid-60s here tonight.
I was reminiscing a few years ago when we had that St. Joe's prep game, and it felt like it got down in the 20s. It's like November. That was a cold night.
I remember that night.
Yeah, it's hard to forget.
I think we had one Alex Krasowski and one Seamus Morgan with us that evening, if I'm at least one of those games. Kyle McCord was playing for St. Joe's Prep. Felt like our equipment was icing over that evening. Brown from the 5. And there's a couple blocks in the back, but it's a 41-3 contest with 7:18 to play in the third quarter.
15, brought down by number 25.
Episcopal will start at their own 18-yard line. 1 and 2 blocks in the back.
Things will really start to pick up here with the running clock.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah, it's going to run.
Garrison back out there for more work for Episcopal Academy. Next to him is Jamil Abdul Malik, who plays a lot in the secondary. Now gets his shot at running back. Nothing doing there. It's been all night for this LaSalle front seven. Just getting into the backfield and preventing long runs.
Jamil Abdul Malik.
And running that right at Jamel Williams, obviously a team effort there, but you know Jamel Williams leading the pack there, just so hard to get pressure, or so hard to get him moving.
By the way, Gavin Sidwar, another great day here tonight as that one's flipped out wide to Brown. Oh. Hopkins in there on the stop, as well as Eddie Sutter, the converted safety.
To number 2, Jameer Brown.
But Gavin Sidwar led the Philadelphia Catholic League in passing coming into the night. He was at 980 yards passing through those 4 contests, thanks to Huck Palmer for putting those stats together, by the way. You would think with some of those long passes today, he will not only retain, but probably extend his advantage. Samaj Beal is closest to him at Roman Catholic. Great throw and catch. Timing route to Brooks. Beg your pardon, Barrett on the outside. Jay Barrett.
Complete to number 15, Jay Barrett. That's nice an Episcopal first down.
To borrow the line from Colt McCoy, he got 1 down. Oh yeah, he got 2 down. Only need 1 in high school and college, where Colt was calling the game.
2 you're just showing off.
2 you're just showing off. Did you guys happen to see that? That might be in the microclimate of college football broadcasting circles, but people were getting on Colt McCoy a little bit, who generally is a good broadcaster, but it'll be second down and 9 after the short gain.
Short gain brought down by number 47. Keenan Stoll.
So Bob, do you have like film homework you do a few times a week where you're like looking into the nuances of Colt McCoy's commentary?
No, I can't say I spend much time listening to Colt McCoy, but there's some good Twitter handles out there. If you guys like sports media, a guy named Andrew Marchand does a good job. Awful announcing is terrific as well. They take the shot deep and overthrows Orcutt. In there on coverage was Trey Hopkins.
Good look there for the Churchman. Pass intended for Jackson Orcutt. Brody Garrison on the toss.
Garrison unloaded on that one about as
defended by number 14.
Much as he could throw that. That was going to be a tough catch.
Hopkins.
And Episcopal have had a couple good looks. That's a really good route from Orcutt, just able to explode past this secondary. And unfortunately, Garrison leads him a little bit.
3rd down and 9. Orcutt delivers the football, and Barrett taken down in the open field. It'll be 4th down.
Pass is complete. Brody Garrison complete.
That's about all you can ask for from that Explorers defense. Just did a great job of sniffing that out.
Jay Garrett brought down by number 12.
And that was Sutter. Eddie Sutter in there on the stop.
4th down.
He's always around the football, Tyler, isn't he? Converted safety from wide receiver.
Yeah, just a ball hawk. I wonder why.
He's got the good ball skills, absolutely right. 4th down and 7, and the offense stays on the field. Garrison rolls. Garrison spins away from 1, and now he'll be dropped by Jamel Williams. A loss of 6 and a turnover on downs.
I know, Bob, you did say that Jamel Williams wasn't really filling up that stat sheet earlier in the season, but he definitely is today with his 2nd sack, just showing his true dominance for this LaSalle defense.
A little bit of sass from the LaSalle pep band trumpet player there.
Salt in the wound.
A little wah, wah, wah. So who says you can't talk trash with a trumpet?
That's right. I've never actually said it. If someone,
I don't think anyone said that actually. Come to think of it.
First down and 10 for LaSalle. And some newcomers into the contest for the Explorers, including a new quarterback and running back. We saw Venango do a great job last week. He got the give on that one.
Venango last week in the last drive against Haverford. Pretty much his drive entirely. He got himself into the end zone. His limited showing has been very good, and we'll see if they get the ball in the hands of Tresiak.
Number 10, Jackson Orcutt.
Try to get him some action in the air.
That's right. I'm going to rely on the LaSalle students. Is that how you say that last name? Cole?
I give him my best shot.
Number 13, Alex?
Don't quote me.
Don't quote me either, Bob.
All right. That's why we bring him on, Tyler.
Don't quote me.
I'm going to quote you. Just kidding.
I'm going to quote you even.
Good to see
even
Cole,
more.
Cole Tresiak, and you know what, we'll have to confirm that after the contest.
That'll be one of our interview questions.
That's right. Follow-up items.
LaSalle's ball.
Down to 1 minute to play as the wind starts to whip here for the first time.
Definitely got a little brisk quite quickly.
Third down and 5 yards to go. George Higgins, the linebacker, splits out to tight end. Hopkins out wide. Venango has good blocking and turns it upfield. First down. Keep the sticks moving for the Explorers of LaSalle.
Number 22, 25, Michael Venango.
One more look.
So Explorers first down.
New offensive lineman in there almost across the board as well, and doing a terrific job leading the way for Venango. Malik in there on the stop.
And 34,
Tresiak now comes from the sidelines. They don't need to snap this ball before the end of the third quarter, and I doubt that they will.
It's got to be 20, 25 mile per hour gusts we're feeling here.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break and come back. Fourth quarter coming up next on Bob Long Sports.
More and more luxury vehicle buyers are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the easy, no-pressure atmosphere. Whether you buy online, in person, or a little of both, Faulkner Infiniti makes it easy and affordable to drive world-class luxury. Choose from the new QX60, full-size QX80, or the innovative QX50. Faulkner always has a great selection in stock, ready for delivery. Come find out for yourself why more people choose Faulkner Infiniti. To be sure.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Dance party here from Episcopal Academy.
Hear this, I hear the pep band. There's a clash of music tones here. But
that's right. You know that song from the song American Pie, right? The players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Well, in this case, the speakers from the public address refused to yield. Ain't that right, Tyler?
That is right. The band's on the field.
Well, that's a different one, but I like that too. I would take the band on the field.
There'd be a problem if the pep band was on the field.
That's true.
They are not a marching band.
All right, 1st and 10 here from the 17-yard line. First play of the fourth quarter for the Explorers. Lots of opportunities for some reserves to get some looks like Michael Venango. And Venango is putting up numbers. Touchdown. He had a touchdown last week as well against the Haverford school.
Cole Tresiak.
Running with a full head of steam there.
Scampers in for the touchdown.
A little preview of what we're going to see in the next couple years. Man, this LaSalle team had some good running backs. Sam Brown, Stevie Davis, Desmond Ortiz has been filling the shoes, and hopefully Venango, from what we've seen, is going to be another really good addition to this LaSalle running back core.
Don't forget Ozzie Nelson, who's still injured from last season, but will be definitely making a statement when he's playing.
Aiden Hatfield puts it through. 48-3 over Episcopal. This portion of today's game is brought to you by E&M Insurance. Insurance agency located in North Wales, Pennsylvania, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989. And he sent his 2 sons to the school, Brendan and Ryan, as well. If you are looking for insurance, quite frankly, I bet you are. If you own or rent your home, or if you own or lease your car, he can help you. He can also help your business. E&M Insurance is an independent agent, meaning that they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their value and their service over the years. Make sure you give them a call or find them on Facebook. You can visit their website at eandminsurance.com. And a special note, if you have any youthful age drivers, those of you in the Episcopal or the LaSalle community, make sure to reach out to Chris. He can help you and support those folks that are supporting high school athletics. Thanks to E&M for their sponsorship. On one hop, picked up from the 30. It'll be good field position here for Episcopal. And out comes the offensive unit.
By Episcopal. Looks like number 18.
So we kind of just got into it in the second half, but we have news, folks. I am not going to be there next week for the Cardinal O'Hara football game, and we're going to have Tyler, Oliver, and Alex leading the way. I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but does anyone want to take some play-by-play?
I'll try a little bit.
Let's do it. It sometimes can be tough with reserves into the contest, but after a 3-yard gain, I'm going to step aside, and we're going to let the WEXP guys and Tyler
number 13 for
take
Episcopal,
over.
Kamal Kegley checks into the game. Kegler runs for a gain of 3.
Episcopal Academy has the ball at 41, just trying to get some points extra on the board.
42.
Flag comes out on the back end. Kegler to Dennis.
Kegler.
We'll see what they're going to call here.
Reed Dennis.
They're going to call a hold on the offense. This is going to come back. It looked like, at least. Yep, this is going to come back. Couple new guys into the game. Kegler in a quarterback, giving Garrison a little bit of a break. We're going to see a little bit more of this extended roster for this Episcopal team as they have to deal with a 2nd and long.
And the clock is ticking down from 10 minutes, 48-3 LaSalle. And just like Bob stated earlier, there is a running clock, and just seeing it in full effect over here. Just what a powerhouse game by this LaSalle team.
Kegler out of shotgun. Snap, looks right, motions to the left. Cuts through, is brought down at about the 38-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 10.
And we've been focusing a lot on this high-powered offense. Obviously, it's hard not to at 48 points, but kudos to this defense. They held Haverford to 6 points last week, and 3 points tonight for Episcopal. So.
Kegler out of shotgun once again. Lucas to his left. Snap. LaSalle sends a rush. Pitches left to Lucas. Drop down at the 42.
Pitch pass to number
11. That is
Cooper
Healing with
Azir
the tackle.
Lucas.
LaSalle player limping off the field. That is number 17, Azir Nelson. In his first reps of the year. That's never something you want to see.
Yeah, especially at this point in the game. Obviously, it's nice to get your guys some reps, but you don't want any injuries.
I'm thinking that's not Azir. I think someone else is wearing that number. But that might be an update from Billy Wass here in the next week.
Leaving the offense out on the field on fourth down.
Pass by number
Pass is
13.
incomplete over the middle of the field. And we'll
Luke
see who
Hegler.
steps in at quarterback for this LaSalle offense if
Incomplete.
Sidwar stays out there, if they want to give a couple other guys some reps.
So number 13.
They were going to stick with Trzeziak, which again we hope we're pronouncing correctly.
You go to school with them.
I can't say I know everybody's last name.
You're not the king of LaSalle, Oliver?
No, I can't say I'm. Out of pistol, snap. Delayed give.
It's a big school, Tyler.
It
Come
is
on
a big
now.
school. Vendango
But I'm
getting
going
some
to
more reps
carry.
late in this game.
For a short gain, brought down by
If you play basketball, you would know.
Brian Rawlings. Second
It's
and 10.
impressive, you know. Bob, Oliver's come a long way, stepping over from basketball into football this year. He's done a great job.
Appreciate you, Tyler.
Totally agree. We got a great team with Alex and Oliver here.
Vendango bouncing to the outside, cuts through the middle, is down at about the 37.
And I know we've been talking, Oliver, about we have the great, we got the class going on with sports media and some folks hopefully chomping at the bit.
25.
Providing
but I'm
some
going to
maybe some
carry.
sideline camera work in the future. I think there's a lot of meat on the bone, and I'm so
Brought
excited
down
to be
by number
working with
23
certainly you
for
guys
Episcopal, Jeremiah
and
Montgomery.
then others within the school to keep on adding to what we're doing here.
Yeah, that new class,
LaSalle's
a
ball
bunch of
from the
guys being able to
37.
get some more opportunities. And this,
Third and
I think that's
6.
just going to make this broadcast better with, like you said, a possible sideline camera. Just more people to help us out. As Trzeziak, shotgun once again. Looks over the middle, fires. That one is caught on the outside. A good reach around by Mahoney. LaSalle has a first down up to the 30.
This clock continues to wind down as we're under 6 minutes
Cole
here.
Trzeziak pass complete for a first down,
The
brought down by
announcer
number
said
18,
Terziak. So
Terziak.
Isaiah Belogan.
not sure if he's right either.
I don't know.
but
I don't. It's possible that neither of us are right.
We'll do some homework for
Yeah.
next week.
This is Fenningham for about 7. LaSalle getting as many guys some reps as they can as this clock dwindles down. 48-3 with 5 minutes to go.
Little primer for next week's game, by the way. I'm excited to watch you guys for one and to see Cardinal O'Hara back
24
into the
on the
red
carry for
division
LaSalle,
of
Aiden
the
Fenninger.
Philadelphia Catholic League. That's been many, many years since LaSalle consistently played
Number
Cardinal
8 for
O'Hara. You
Principal
think about
Jackson
some of the
Clark.
greats on those teams. Tom Savage, who played in the NFL at quarterback. Philly Brown was in the NFL for many years as well.
Fenningham again. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Bob, I know we got to, witness or call the LaSalle prep game, playoff game a few years ago there. It was a nice venue at Cardinal O'Hara, so looking forward to getting back there. Fortunately, without you. Is it Bob Long Sports without Bob Long, though? That's the question. Are we just introducing ourselves as sports next week?
Just sports. Drop the. It's just Facebook.
Oh.
Anybody know that reference?
No.
No? I forget what the movie was even called, but it was basically about how Facebook got started.
Social network,
Going to be
probably.
the Facebook. And whomever the guy was supposed to be said, drop the, just Facebook.
LaSalle back to Vendango. He splits through down to the 12-yard line, moving the chains again.
Yeah, Oliver, you just got to shut up your
Rush
color
for
commentator
LaSalle,
that's
but
saying
number
too much,
25,
not
Michael
talking about the
Bonanno.
game. Can you believe
Brought
that,
down
guy?
by number
Bob's not
34
used to
for
color
Principal
commentary,
Brian
I know.
so he doesn't know his place.
First down.
You got to put him in it, Oliver.
I agree. I agree.
Vendango to the left of Trzeziak out of shotgun. Reverse run to the outside, chop down for a gain of 5. Stick with us after the game as we get ourselves ready for an interview. We're going to talk to Gavin Sidwar, Dalen Clare, and maybe Jamel Williams. We'll see who we can get.
It is funny. I say this, right, and I talk about who we're going to get, and then you get down there, and it's so
can
hard
you
to know
find?
for
Yeah.
sure. So
just chaos.
Thankfully, there's a lot of really good candidates, and we'll see who we can track down.
It's always nice, Bob, as the camera guy, when you have like a nice bright red shirt on.
14.
You're wearing gold. There's a lot of gold down
Second
there.
and 7.
It's going to be quite the task. Keep track of you.
Back to Vendango on the ground. Bounce to the outside. A nice tackle.
Yeah, inside rush
number
for a gain
34,
of
Brian
3.
Rawlings.
Monango on the carry.
Well, might not get the ball back here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. A couple more plays will do it.
I'll tell you what I'll do as well. I might even leave here in the next minute because you guys got this covered. You don't even need me. And I'll go down there and see if I can get the alma mater, start to finish.
Vendango to the outside, wrapped up once again. And it's going to be a 4th.
Monango on the carry to the left side. Number 34, Brian Rawlings with the flying tackle. Brings up
Looks
4th
like
down.
The Explorers are staying on the field.
146
about 5 yards
in
to
the
go, 5-6 yards left to go, and they're going to go and try to get the first down and continue to play.
So LaSalle will move to 5-0 on the year. They look at Cardinal O'Hara and then the ever-dangerous St. Joe's Prep, which is going to be a fantastic matchup this year. As Treziak is out of shotgun, looks right, it's on the draw. He cuts through, it's going to be close. And they are going to give it to him. It's a first down and goal.
13, Cole Treziak.
Treziak making it work with his legs.
Brought down by number 16 for the Churchman, Dante Poole.
Poole on the tackle as we tick under 60 seconds to play here at this beautiful Episcopal campus.
One more play should do it.
We'll see if LaSalle tries to punch this into the end zone or if they're just going to go into victory formation. And they will.
And the Explorers will take a knee as the clock winds down.
What a game for the LaSalle Explorers.
3, LaSalle
48-3. Everything working for the white and gold.
Thank you
as
for
they
coming
move
out,
on
folks.
to 5-0.
We'll
They
see you
look to
next
play
week.
Cardinal O'Hara. Episcopal got some to work on, but a great showing by this LaSalle Explorers.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to this Explorers team. You know, this is supposed to be their bye week, and Brett Gordon's like, no, I need to get my guys some reps. And they are gelling, especially on offense. You know, they cleaned up some drops from last week, and, you know, Brett and this team should be really proud of themselves, and, you know, looking forward to O'Hara next week.
Yeah, just like you said, they should really be proud of themselves, and this program has gone a long way. And from a coaching change this year and starting off the season 5-0 is just not something very ordinary. And I think Brett Gordon's done a great job with this team, and especially with that class of 2026 group. They've done just an amazing job developing themselves, becoming even better. And now as upperclassmen, they're going to take that role of leading this LaSalle offense and defense.
So we are going to take you to a camera we have not seen at all on Bob Blanc Sports. We're going to go down field level with Bob to listen to the alma mater played before and after every LaSalle football game, win or lose, and we're going to begin it with the players. Let's take a listen.
That's a pretty cool camera angle. That's a first. We just kind of did that live.
This is going to mix itself in with the Rovi cam we saw for Silent Night basketball last year.
So maybe not a completely original idea.
Maybe not, but
new
sports, new grounds.
It's a new idea then.
Yeah, of course.
What a classic shout out to Danny Rovi.
Rovi cam, doing well at Syracuse. Danny, if you're tuning in, hope you're having a great year so far.
We're thinking about you.
We're thinking about you. We miss you.
See a live look at Brett Gordon. Pretty much telling his team, hey, great job today. I'm sure, there's some stuff they want to work on in film, but it's hard to harp on that when you win 48-3. And got Bob down there ready to interview some players. We have now exited Bob Cam, which was pretty cool, to be honest. And I'd say any final thoughts, but let's let Bob track down Coach Brett Gordon and some players of his choosing and see what they have to say. Every week we have
We'd like to apologize. New venues bringing up new technical difficulties. Unfortunately, we weren't sure what the problem was there, but we're going to close it out. LaSalle, a whopping 48-3 scoreline, as they will go on to 5-0 to face Cardinal O'Hara before the ever-looming presence of St. Joe's Prep. Thank you for watching, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we will see you next week.
Is you still on by chance?